Right, here's my video about my 18 horse Vanguard motor converted onto a vintage timber thicknesser, originally made by Slinger and Son in Preston, which I'm assuming is Preston, Melbourne, Victoria. So yeah, when I got this, the gentleman before me that owned it had a big 3-phase AC motor converted to single phase that used to sit up the top here, and it rotated clockwise, which meant that the V-twin had to go around the other way because it rotates anti-clockwise in order for the thicknesser to pass through the same way. Maybe I could have changed the blade set around, I don't know, didn't seem right. I'll just do it this way. So a couple of issues I've had with, I had to put smaller pulleys on it to try and slow the thicknesser down, and yeah, this one's got quite a large boss because it's got a V-taper lock inside it, which means this belt's not positioned optimally and the taper lock's not positioned optimally, but it's working. There's a little bit of run out in the belt. The previous guy built this tensioner here, which, you know, it's a little bit dodged, but it's working at the moment. I might adjust these as time goes on. Having a bit of slip's probably not a bad thing. Yeah, but got the engine second hand from a fella down the road. I was missing a few bits and bobs. I can't get everything to work. This fuel cutout solenoid's not working. I'm going to put a fuel tap in. I'm assuming this is maybe the charge wire, I don't know, so that's not working, but the cutout's working, the starter wire's working. They're the main two wires that I needed working. Old mate Chris got that fuel tank off his old seized engine off his log splitter, put a throttle cable off a lawnmower on it as a choke lever, and you know, gave it a service. Didn't have to do much of a tune-up. She started first kick. Had to get a header manifold. There was no exhaust on it at all, and then I just used what do you call this stuff? Pressure pipe, gal water pipe basically, with an adapter flange onto a bit of steel. Oh, it's butcherous, and a second-hand muffler off the old E20 van that I have. Then of course you've got the big red stop button. This is supposed to be the run switch for the charging circuit, but as I said, that's not working. Solenoid, starter solenoid, and of course Lady Luck has to be here with us. So yeah, got to make up a guard for this side. As you can see on the table on the top here, it's completely unprotected. There's a little hole here with a lock nut, so I'm going to make up some sort of steel and timber guard to sit on there, just so no one loses their hand. This is a piece of Tassie oak. I think it's it'll either be bluey or stringy bark. I think this is could be blue gum. Yeah, so let's give her a pass through the machine, and you can see the associated noise, etc. This is a beautiful old bit of machinery. Like, the quality of workmanship, old tools, so much nicer. Built to last. Rightio. Safety goggles, of course. Probably should be wearing earmuffs, but you know, it's only one pass, eh? Needs a bit more. Yeah, would you look at that? That's a good thing. Oh, it's nice and smooth. The finish is not A1 because I don't know how old the blades are since the last fella that had it before me hadn't sharpened. Let's have a little bit of a turn of the machine here. Come on now. Where's that blade? Where's one blade? Come on now. Oh, there's so much compression. There we go. Yeah, so I've got to refinish the blades at some stage. They're obviously sharp enough to do the job. My primary thing, because I'm building a house, is to get thickness. It's not for finish, it's actual thickness of the timber. So, well, that's the perfect tool for the job. It's not exactly compact and portable like a modern day thicknesser, but oh, I just love it to bits. Hooroo!